Yo, what up guys, d-cellgaming here, back with another final gear, and today I want to share with you 5 or 6 simple beginner tips to help you progress your account a little bit faster. So let's not delay any further and get right into it. Starting off, I want to go ahead and talk about the battle missions in the game. Now, the UI for this kind of confused me at first, and honestly, I still think it's very cluttered. So like when you go in and you see the different regions that you have to unlock, it's pretty cluttered and it's kind of a mess to go through. But if you just go to the original screen, you can do a list format, which will have the important missions, bounty missions, daily, and the incidents, which are going to be like the story missions. So this is a much easier way to compile everything and just understand what you got to do on the daily. One thing that I wasn't doing, which was kind of inhibiting my growth a little bit, was unlocking the areas as they come available. So as you level up every 2, 3, 4 levels, you will get new areas to unlock. So right here you can see level 46, the Outtro region. It is ready for me to unlock. Now, unlocking these missions are crucial because this actually is going to give you higher level bounties to do every day. So as you can see, I only have level 44 bounty missions right now because I haven't unlocked the level 46 area yet. So as you level up, make sure that every new mission that comes available, every new area that comes available, you unlock that right away. So we're gonna go ahead and unlock this mission right now and see what it's all about. All right, so now that we've completed that mission, we can go back into the battle report here. You see it now unlocks that area, and when we go to the daily quests, you can now see the bounties are now level 46 instead of the level 44 bounties. So just make sure as you level up to check the mission board every few levels to make sure that you haven't missed a new area to unlock. Okay, and on our next point, we're going to be talking about gold consumption. Now, what's tricky about gold is that you're not going to feel this in the early levels. You're not going to see the detriment of wasting gold until you start bracing up your equipment. So it's very important as you level up to be selective with how you're using your gold. As you can see here, with my Rin and my Snowy, they're the only 2 units that I've braced to level 60. And these are good units to do because Rin and Snowy will be used for a long time, so they're safe units to invest in. So before you start wasting gold on a unit, make sure it's going to be something that you're using for a long time. Don't just brace up a bunch of stuff and it's going to be equipment that you're going to dismantle later. So for example, you can see my Viorate here. I haven't really braced her equipment up. I don't need to, and I don't have her custom mech parts. So since I don't have her custom mech parts, I don't want to waste gold on bracing up just equipment I'm not going to use. This equipment is going to be replaced later on down the road, and also I'm going to use this equipment that I braced and put it as a hand-me-down for another unit later on down the road. That's how you kind of want to save on your gold consumption. You don't want to just brace up everything to the max level. You want to be very selective with how you're doing it. So as far as gold consumption is concerned, stick with one team at a time and brace them up one team at a time, because as you level up, you're going to find that gold consumption is going to go up, and you're going to have a really hard time getting gold. You're going to have a hard time in the later stages of this game keeping gold on your account. So help yourself out, and while you're leveling your account, make sure you're being selective with how you use your gold. And that's going to move us on into point number 3, and that is how important custom mechs are. So custom mechs in this game are very important because they're going to provide extra bonuses to your pilot. So if we go to my Rin here, you can see that every piece is a suit, and in that suit is going to give you more bonuses. So as you get more pieces, you're going to get bonuses that are tailored to that pilot. So she gets mech damage 5%, mech crit chance 5%, and then she gets a chance to obtain a bonus stack when gaining a Sakura mark. So if you know how Rin works, the Sakura marks are very important. So as you can see, having a full customized mech is important. Some customized mechs you can actually farm. So before you spend crystals on something, make sure that you can't farm it first. So from what I've been told, Viorate, you can actually in the later stages start to farm for her custom mech. So what I suggest is saving up 2,500 crystals and buying Snowy's custom mech if you have Snowy as one of your first SSRs. I do recommend Snowy as one of your first SSRs in the selective summons because she is a great unit, a great support unit that you'll always have a use for. So with that 2,500 crystal pack, you can get the sphere ball thing, which will help her out tremendously. And then later on down the road, you can grind for Bio's custom mech if you have her. So what you're going to want to do is grind out as many custom mechs as you can. Take advantage of the side story events and things like that they're going to be doing and get your custom mech parts. Now on the same topic, that is what makes special recruitment very tricky. So as you can see, even though I am saving up for Tasia Graft, I haven't spent a single dime on her banner yet. And that is because if I am not able to get that 19,500 crystals for her banner, then I'm not going to pull on her because I'm not going to get anything. I'm going to get like 1 or 2 pieces and it's just not going to complete the set. So as you can see with my Rin, I made sure to go all the way through. It takes about 13 pulls to get it. 13 pulls costs about it costs 19,500. 13 pulls is a safety net because that means you're gonna guarantee you getting all 4 pieces of the custom mech as well as the pilot themselves. Moving on to our next point, and that is pilot skills. So one thing I wasn't doing while I was leveling up was leveling my pilot skills. You can find the pilot skills by going into the pilot menu and going to their skills. Now, the reason why I wasn't initially leveling these skills up is, one, I didn't realize how big of an impact leveling the skills actually makes. The big reason why I didn't level up my skills is because I thought I needed skill books to level them up. However, there is a currency that you can get from going like through the side events and things like that that you can actually use to level up your skill. While I was leveling up, I thought I needed these purple items to actually level up my skills, but it comes to find out I had a ton of currency down here. As you can see, I have 446 system upgrades, and you can use this as universal currency to actually level up your skill. So just to show you what I mean, we're gonna go ahead and level up Snowy's level 2 skill here. And it's, as you see, it's gonna cost me 5 of these system upgrades, and that's all you need. Boom, leveled up. This is amazing, and it makes your mech and your pilot much more effective. And as I said, you can do this while you're grinding out the side story events. You're going to get this from playing the game naturally, and you can use these universal currencies to level up the skills. So as you can see, it's very important because on Rin's level 1 skill, for example, you can see it goes all the way up to 1,750% damage. That is a huge damage multiplier, up from its like 1,100 damage multiplier at level 1, something like that. So as you can see, it's huge. And honestly, I probably should have leveled her level skill 3 up first before doing her level 4. And that's because this makes her actually do more damage. It kind of helps her out with survivability a little bit more. But hey, it doesn't matter. We're going to get them all to level 5 anyway. Now, as always, you don't want to just go through and level everybody's skills up. Focus on team 1 and maybe team 2. And those are the ones that you're going to use your skill ups for. And the reason why you want to be selective here is because at higher levels, you're going to need these yellow items, which are harder to come by. The cutting edge textbooks, you're not going to be able to get a lot of right away. So once you get to levels 4 and 5, you're going to want to be a little selective on how you level up your skills. But don't neglect leveling up your skills while you're progressing on your account, because this is going to be a huge power boost. Going back into the battle menu, I want to go over some quick tips that I've kind of found along the way to help you out while you're progressing. Now, I see a lot of people complain about like the escort missions and things like that. The auto feature, you have to set everything up and it's just a kind of a headache. However, there's a few shortcuts that you can do to make your life easier. So let's go into this level 46 mission and I will show you. We're gonna jump in with just my Rin so you can see how easy this is. So what you're gonna wanna do when you start an escort mission is go ahead and hit the auto button, which is down kind of below where my frame is. Sorry about that, I'm kind of blocking it. But anyway, hit that auto button down here. So what you're gonna wanna do is take your character and drag it directly on top of the escort. And what that's gonna do is put your character, your team on top of it, and you're just gonna follow it around. And then you don't have to worry about anything. So as we enter the battle, you'll see my character is just going to follow the escort around and you don't have to worry about anything. It's going to take care of itself. Now, one thing to note that will save you a little bit more time is once you've completed a stage, your auto feature will actually remember what you did last time. So you don't have to continually put all of the auto things in play. It will just go based off of what you did last time, but you do have to complete the mission first. Let's talk about defense missions. Defense missions are probably the easier ones to do because once you go in, all you really need to do is set one of your teams to the base like so and just leave them there and the enemies will come to you. So you just enter battle and it goes straight to the base. And as you can see, all the enemies are going to come straight to you. Now on the stages where you have to eliminate all enemies, these unfortunately are a little bit harder. So you're going to actually have to go in and you're going to have to set your auto points for that stage. Now again, remember, once you've completed a stage, it will auto remember the path that you made, so you don't have to continually doing that. So let's jump into a target mission and I'll show you how to do those very easily. So all you have to do for eliminate the target missions is literally just go in and take your guy and place them right on the target. And then what that's going to do is path them straight to the target, and once you kill the target, it's over. So those are some quick tips on how to make the auto feature just make your life a little bit better and less of a headache on trying to set everything up every single time. Just remember that use the autosave function, because once you complete a mission, it will just automatically remember your pathing. So use that to your advantage. And also on the escort missions, make sure that you position your character on top of the escort, and then it just takes care of itself. You don't really have to worry about anything else. Now, last and certainly not least is fondness level crystals. So this is a nice little boost in crystals that you can get. So what you're going to want to do is get some of these passion roses and use them to level every character that you can to level 5 fondness level. Because as you can see, once you get to level 5, you get a free 200 crystal. Now my tips on this is going to differ between whether you're a paying player or if you're free to play. Now, if you're a free to play player, what you're going to probably want to do is only utilize these missions here. Go to the slowest missions and you will see that these give you those items you need to increase fondness level. You're going to want to use the slowest ones possible. It's like every 5 hours, because that's going to give you the yellow fondness items. And then you can turn around, use those to get level 5 on as many characters as you can. If you're free to play, this is probably the best option because you're not going to waste crystals on doing anything, and it's going to maximize your crystal growth. Now the drawback of this is it's going to take you a little while to get that ball rolling, so you're not going to get the crystals out as quickly as possible. If you're like a low spender or a whale, the fastest way to get extra crystals on your account is actually to go into the shop, go to the weekly packs, and purchase every single flower pack that you can. You're going to get the basic flower pack, the intermediate, and the advanced. Now, while this does cost 460 crystals, you're going to net about 1,000 crystals, because this is going to give you enough flowers to level multiple pilots up to level 5. So you're going to shoot up in the crystals at the cost of about 460. You're going to get about 1,500 back. So if you're a whale or even a low spender, this is a very good way to just jump up your account and get crystals as fast as possible. Just keep in mind, especially if you're free to play, the best way to do this is actually through the auto missions. That way you never waste a single crystal. As a free to play player, it's very important that you maximize your crystal usage, so you're not gonna really want to buy those packs. You can probably get away with buying the basic pack, which is only 60 crystals, but again, as a free to play player, you're probably going to want to do this slowly so you can build your account up very efficiently. But this is a good way to get crystals if you're trying to get the last, say, 2,000 crystals on your account for a special recruitment banner. But hey guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you liked the video or found it informative or enjoyed it in any way, consider liking and subscribing to the channel for more videos like this in the future. And let me know in the comments down below if you have any extra tips, if you feel like I missed something, or have something you want to add to the community. Let us know in the comments down below. And as always guys, I'll see you in the next one.